That inn at the top of the hill must be Martha's Rest. Gav said the landlady's a friend.
But can we say the same for her patrons?
Imperials don't tend to take well to those with my mark. If anyone asks, I'm a branded soldier, sworn to protect my noble mistress.
Hey lads.
Look at the fuse on this.
What is that? What is that? I want to fight all the things. It's a bighorn. Oh, okay.
Get him! Sick him, Torgal! Over here. Sick him, Torgal! Sick him, Torgal! There, boy! Sick him, Torgal! You know what to do, boy.
Oh, I took it out of its fighting range? Oh. Then I'm gonna take your item and leave. Why not? Great claws! They taste great!
You know what to do, boy.
This claw. Nice.
Give them all you've got, boy. Sick of Torgal.
Nice hit, nice hit.
Get him! You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal. Get him! Too slow. You know what to do, boy. Keep your distance, boy. Get him! There, boy! Get him, boy! Get him! You know what to do,
Come back
boy.
here, big one. Nice.
Don't let them get away. Sick of Torgal. Not this time.
What the fuck is that move?
There, boy. Sick of Torgal. Get him. Sick of Torgal.
Thanks, big one. May he rest in beef.
Get him. You know what to do.
thought so.
There, boy! Don't let them get away!
They never finished building the bridge then.
After what happened at Phoenix Gate, it didn't seem the highest priority.
Something's gonna jump me here, right? No? I will be going over there, but I want to see what this quest is first. Alright, mate, you need help getting the chocobos?
Stop and give me an hand.
Right, Rowan?
Here, you couldn't give me an hand, could you? Typical. A bloody bearer. Just when I thought my luck had changed. Still, better a crumb of crystal than an empty hand, I suppose. Though it pains me to use another man's branded. Here, you understand me, don't you? I need
God.
these blasted birds must have caught a whiff of my cargo. I've got something special, needs delivering. You couldn't run it up to Martha's Rest.
Fine.
It's on the way.
That's the spirit. All right. I'm owed a little something for it. If he gives it to you, pass it along to your master. Be off with you then.
I should deck you. I'll be back for those goblins. They did see me.
You know what to do. It's over. Stay down.
Nice.
Give them all you've got, boy. Over here. It's over. Get him. Sick him, Torgal. Get him.
Nice. Oh, I wish it was.
Here we are. Martha's Rest.
Something over here I want to... I shouldn't. I'll do it afterwards.
That's one of our branded.
Are you the stable master?
This is for me, right enough. Not sure what some bearer's doing bringing it to me, though. Where's that fool of a peddler got to?
He couldn't come himself. His cart's surrounded by wild chocobos.
Sounds about right. He'll have it full of Gizal greens, no doubt. Crammed with him, if I know him.
Gizal greens.
Chocobos go mad for them, don't they? And if you forget to see... Don't get me wrong. They're a fine investment, but you can't get greedy. Still, I got my wares.
Master. Your regards. What you giving me? Fangs and hides?
Good
Alright.
girl. You get some rest. You barely have to stay.
They noticed I was branded.
I wonder if Martha is as friendly as Gav claims.
Let's go and find out, shall we?
When he goes to Eastpool, leave him in the park.
Hope so.
It was good, honest work building that.
Following treachery will be repaid with a swift boot to the arse. Mucking, stacking, packing, peeking, palming, foisting, and fingering. Boy. Hello, Martha. Hello, Martha.
Excuse me. Would you happen to be the landlady?
Depends who's asking, and why they have an Imperial bearer with them.
For protection, which hopefully won't be needed. If you can advise me on the safest route to the west.
It's your friend here I'd be worried about. Bearers don't have an easy time of it in Rose area. Even a Stratton lad like him might attract the wrong kind of attention. And if he gets nabbed, it ain't likely to end well for you either.
Then we'll just have to stay out of the malicious way. Gav said you might be able to help us.
Follow me. Sorry for before. Can't be too wary of strangers asking questions in our game. I'm Martha, an old friend of Sid's. He said he had high hopes for a bearer who joined recently. I expect that's you. So, where is it you're headed?
Phoenix Gate. We have questions that need answering.
Is that so? Well, if you want to avoid the garrison, the road through Eastpool's your best bet. Or it would be, if the bridge hadn't collapsed. A right bloomin' nuisance it is. We've had no trade with the village for weeks. I did ask our carpenter to take a look at it. But he went out on another job, and he hasn't come back.
Oh.
Do you think something might have happened to him?
Fingers crossed he's just taking his time. The alternative don't bear thinking about.
We'll find him. And make sure he's safe. We both need that bridge repaired. Your carpenter sounds like the man to do it.
I see why Sid's got such a soft spot for you. If you could, I'd be in your debt.
You said that he went out on a job?
Right. He went down into the marshes to check on another bridge.
The marshes were dangerous at the best of them.
There's a ladder to the side of the gate. His name is Bernard. Should you find him well,
Right. Got it.
To the marshes, then. Let's find that ladder.
Let's travel. Is this? It is.
Very good, Cerise.
Here's the gate. And that must be the ladder.
Barely a ladder, mind you.
I don't care what your orders are, Brandon.
Get away from me!
What was
But I'm
that?
coming.
It came from under the bridge. Come on. There he is.
Hold on, we're coming!
There, boy! Don't let them get away!
Over here.
Stay down!
Sick of trouble.
Give them all you've got, boy! Get him!
Gonna bring it back into the circle.
Sick of toggle.
You lose.
Nice.
Thank you, my lady. You saved my life.
Not at all.
I am. I didn't realize my name was known so widely.
I'm a friend of Martha's.
Well, I'm very grateful for it. I just finished checking these piles when I turned round I see a gang of slavering monsters looking to feast on my flesh. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd have been snipped into strips by now.
We're just glad you're safe.
Aye, I best go and give my regards to the...
Actually, she asked that if we found you...
Of course. I said I'd take the look.
Thanks, Bernard. Top man.
The trusses are still sturdy. It's just a matter of replacing the stringers and relining the deck. I'll have it done in no time.
Thank you, Bernard.
Nice one.
We were hoping to... We're very grateful for your help. And sorry for asking...
I owe you my life. Fixing a bridge. Thank you, my lady. And you too, son. You're with Sid, ain't ya? Me and him.
Hey, how the
go way
fuck did
back.
you know?
Not as far as Martha mine, but far enough.
I see.
Well, I best get cracking then. You go and let Martha know I'm all right, and she'll have her bridge back soon enough.
We will.
The bridge will be... The bridge is down. If you're headed for East Pool, you'll have to wait.
Can't go through the back.
So much for all parts of the...
Do you like that?
Thank God he's talking to a chocobo. I'm gonna have to question who the fuck he's talking to.
Ah, you're back.
We did. He's fine.
Well, thank...
It was lucky we found him when we did.
It's the Blight's fault. They'd nothing to eat. He can't keep... But anyway, thank... I don't have a lot to offer in return, but...
Yes, please.
We'd be delighted.
Da 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 da. Meteorite. Just for that.
Can I get you a drink or anything while you wait? Flagon of Imperial Gold, perhaps? Tastes like swill, but it'll slake a thirst.
No, thank you. I prefer the truth. About why there are so few bearers around here.
Yes. There were more of them when we were young. Far more.
Is this the Empire's doing? Have they been sent away?
They have, aye. Either to the Legions or Oriflamme. Seems
fuck
the
is
miners
Oriflamme?
at Drake's Head are having a hard time keeping up with demand of late. So the bearers make up the shortfall. Time was, they used to dole out crystals like sugar plums even down here in the provinces, but not anymore. Nowadays, they'll jump at any excuse to confiscate our bearers so they can be put to work elsewhere. I always knew the Empire treated their branded like shit, but after seeing it with my own eyes, well...
Ah, Thea! Congratulations on the new arrival. And you got the little laddie with you?
It was a bearer. The boy I carried for 9 long moons. A bloody bearer.
Oh, you poor thing. You gave it to the constables then?
Just left it at the garrison, aye. Let them deal with it. Couldn't wait to be rid of the blasted thing. Been wanting it gone since the moment I found out.
Well, it's all dealt with now. So no harm done, eh?
Mum, he weren't my brother, was he?
No. But you'll have one soon enough. You just have to be patient. All right?
All right.
Kind of monsters of people.
Unbelievable, innit? Bearers may have been looked down on back in Archduke Elwin's day, but they were still human beings. Now they've fallen so far, a beggar wouldn't spit on them. Since you're not drinking, do me a favour and take that to the Abbey. There's a darkness at the heart of this world, and I'd have you see it.
Thanks,
And we'll
Martha.
see it at an abbey.
Glaidemond Abbey, on the shore of Sorrowise Bay. The abbot there is a friend. Tell him Martha sent you, and he'll show you what I mean.
Understood.
Let's go then.
I knew that children were tested, that a bearer's fate was decided at birth.
And assumed it was best for all concerned. I know.
It's a blue chocobo.
But for a child to be blamed, to be hated by its parents through no fault of its own.
We knew nothing of what it meant to be born that way, did we?
No.
You only know that if you want the dominant, your parents did not give a fuck about you. Beautiful chocobo there. Bluebird. Not gonna hurt no chocobos.
It's over. Get him. There, boy. Sick him, Torgal. Get him.
There's the Abbey. What darkness awaits us within, I wonder.
Let's go and see.
Oh, we're off to the Abbey.
Good day to you. I'm afraid the Abbey is not open for public prayer. May Griga go with you?
We came to offer a donation. From Martha.
I see. Then please, follow me.
I'm down, bro. What the fuck? What is going on?
I don't want to die. Please, Father. Help me for the pain. I beg you. The light, it fades. I don't want to die alone. It's all right. I'm here.
Who are these people?
Martha's bearers. She entrusted them to my care, that I might ease their suffering. To the extent that I can. For the time they have left.
And they have left. What is petrification?
The curse has taken them.
Oh.
All of them.
as it does every bearer forced to use their gift. With each draw on the ether, their bodies petrify, till all that remains is stone and pain, and so they are cast aside.
Wow.
There is nothing either Martha or I can do to change that, but we can at least strive to make their final hours a little more bearable. Have faith, my son, for you shall rise again and find the happiness denied you in this life.
Thank you, Father.
Yeah. A priest who isn't an asshole.
I must offer you my own thanks for the medicine you so kindly brought. Now, their final moments may be moments of peace. When next you see Martha, pray tell her that 2 more have succumbed.
It's kind of like crystallization in the circle.
We should get back to Martha's Rest.
Yes, we should.
It was good, honest work building that aqueduct.
Ah, you're back. Thanks for taking care of that.
The abbot had a message for you. 2 more have succumbed.
I see. Come upstairs.
Damn, I don't even want to make a joke about that now, Martha.
So, now you know, eh?
I've seen plenty of bearers die on the battlefield. But never like that.
And all because they were born different. The powers that be can't take away their gift, so they strip them of their humanity instead. Oh, there's plenty who pity a bearer's plight. But so long as we're content to sit around, weeping for those on whose broken backs we're carried, we ain't gonna change nothing.
And so you lend Sid your strength?
What little of it I have. Use profits from this place to buy the poor buggers.
So when the abbot told us the bearers were yours...
Aye, they're my property, at least by law. Any still fit to work fetch a price beyond my means. All I can do is care for those who are past mending. But it's not all doom and gloom. Bernard's finished fixing that bridge for you. You can carry on to Eastpool now. You got questions that need answering, ain't you? Well, I wish you luck.
Thank you, Martha.
Oh, I almost forgot. Sid and I have other friends in Rosaria. Wear this and they'll know you for one of us.
Another seal, slumbering chocobo.
And know that you will always be welcome here.
Thanks, Martha. Martha Stewart.
You were right, Sid. It really is them. Lord Rosfield and Lady Warwick have come back to us. And long may they stay.
But she knew. And there's Sid and Goots.
Sid?
Ah, Clive. You're not where I left you.
Hurt your hand.
I did.
Oh.
with 1,000 little lightning bolts. Can't fling them around the way I used to. Think of it as my decoration for long service and exemplary misconduct.
He started using a rock instead of just his finger.
But you didn't come here to compare war wounds.
We didn't.
Thank you, Sid. For everything.
If you want to leave, that's your lookout. I'm sure you'll have a long and happy life together if you stay out of my way.
Sid!
Good.
I knew a girl, back in the day. She was a slave to her fate, just like you. I wanted to save her. For a while, I even thought I could. But just because you think something doesn't make it true.
Guessing Benedict. Huh?
Sid.
I'm no savior. Just a conceited old fool. I talk about people forging their own futures. But instead of handing them the hammer, I beat them with my own. And if no bugger wants to listen to what you've got to say, you might as well keep your gob shut. But Clive, I will say this. You're not a monster. You're the same man you've always been. Accept that, and you may yet escape your fate.
My fate.
Look, lad, you've had a hard life. And I don't see it getting much easier.
Ain't that the truth, Sid?
You might not be able to save anyone else. But at the very least, you can save yourself.
I'll try.
And Jill. I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to talk, but I trust you'll take good care of the boy.
Yes, I will.
Is that the last of it?
Aye.
We'd best head back then. Wouldn't want to keep Nan waiting. Ta-ra then.
Look, the windmills. That must be Eastpool.
I remember coming here with Lord Murdoch when I was young. Rosaria seemed a very different place back then.
Vivi! What point as well?
Quiet, isn't it?
Yes.
You're Clive Rossfield. It's me, Hannah, Rodney Murdoch's wife.
Lady Hannah.
Oh, I knew it was you. You haven't changed at all. The Lord Marquis and Jill too. It's so good to see you both again.
Hello, Hannah.
It's good to see you too, Lady Hannah.
If you have time, you simply must come back to the house. I haven't much to offer, but what is mine is yours.
We should be delighted.
I wanted to get my war point first.
And you have been wandering the world ever since. I can well understand fleeing from those iron blood brutes. But oh, to take to the road at such a tender age.
It wasn't easy, but we survived, and
now we're back. It's wonderful to see you safe and well, Lady Hannah.
And I miss the Lord Commander at this point.
Do you think you will stay here, in Eastpool? Rosalith still enjoys the Mother Crystal's blessing, does it not? You could always move.
This house holds a lot of memories for me. So long as I can live here in peace, here I shall stay.
The house is gonna burn down.
Not that it matters. The capital is closed to civilians, by order of the Duchess. Or should I say, Her Imperial Majesty.
What?
Annabella's marriage to the Emperor of Sambrec heralded a great many changes here.
yes, of course.
Oh, forgive me. I didn't mean to...
Please, there is nothing to forgive. Would my mother not make an exception for you and your husband? Surely she would not refuse the Lord Commander.
You haven't heard, then. Rodney passed away on the night of the fire. He never returned from Phoenix Gate.
I'm sorry.
Clive.
My poor child. You look pale. All this traveling must have taken its toll. I insist you rest. We can talk later. Hmm?
Are you sure you don't want to sleep inside?
I can't. Not after what I did.
Lady Hannah said she would prepare a change of clothes for you in the morning. She really has been very kind.
Years of killing. 13 years without the faintest glimmer of hope. It was only Joshua that kept me going. I swore that I would avenge his death. That I would kill his killer. That was the only thing that gave my life any meaning. But
if it was me who killed Joshua and Murdoch and all the others, then why the hell am I still breathing?
I ask myself the same. When I fought, hundreds died. There were so many bodies, so many lives cut short in their prime. That day in Dalmacia, I wanted to join them. I wanted it all to end. I couldn't bear it anymore. If living meant being that, better to be just another body.
I'm sorry.
Do you remember that night on the balcony? When we looked up at the moon? I said a prayer to Metia, and that prayer was answered. You came back to me. The heavens must have a plan for us. We should get some rest.
Right.
Good night, Clive. Sleep well.
Thank you, Lady Hannah. Perhaps now people will not flee at the sight of me.
You look just like Elwyn did when he was your age.
How did you come to have some of my father's old clothes?
Oh, before Elwyn became Archduke, our families would often summer together.
I can't
He and
believe
Rodney
my
were
mic
like brothers.
crashed at some point.
These clothes have been in a wardrobe for years, collecting cobwebs.
We finally
along
got
with
the
everything
outfit.
else.
Well, I'm very grateful for them. And sorry for depriving you of your memories.
Not at all. It's what your father would have wanted.
They suit you well. Thank you, Lady Hannah.
Yes, thank you. You've been most kind.
No, I should thank you. It may only have been for a short while, but seeing you again took me back to happier times. Fare you well, my lord and lady.
And you, Lady Hannah.
Shit.
If we
We
follow
got
the road
like
to the north, it should take us all the way to Phoenix
a
Gate.
whole outfit.
Let's go.
Invictus. Oh. Metian cross, Metian bonds. Why did I buy the other stuff?
You? Those are Elwyn's. By the flames. You're his firstborn. Clive Rosfield.
You're mistaken.
How could I be mistaken, boy?
Oh, you can't fool me, my lord. You're the very image of your father.
And that would be true even if you weren't wearing his clothes. The self-same garments Hannah was keeping for you, if I'm not mistaken. She always swore that she would never part with them until the day Elwyn's sons returned. And now that day has come. Why, you'll be able to take your bearers back as well.
My bearers?
What is he talking about?
Forgive me, Master Mayor. I was a child when last I came to Eastpool. I didn't recognize you.
Oh, I'd be surprised if you recognized anything at all. Much has changed since Rosaria fell to the Empire. Not least for the bearers, who once served her noble families. When the Ironbloods sacked Rosalith 13 years back, many who lost their masters fled here in search of sanctuary.
And never returned.
Aye. The plan was to send them home once we'd won back the capital. But then the Imperials arrived. Rosaria became a province of Sanbreque. The duchy was dissolved, and they no longer had any home to return to. Back in your father's day, any bearer who lost their master became a ward of the duchy. We'd hand them over to the sheriffs, and they'd be assigned a new position. But when we saw how the Empire treated their branded, we knew that wasn't an option. So they've been here ever since.
And now you want to give them to me?
They're yours by right, Lord Rosfield. Bequeathed you by your late father. And they'd be better off serving you than hiding here. Indeed, many of them used to serve your house, and still consider the Rosfields their masters.
I'm no one's master. Not anymore. They wouldn't be safe with me.
I understand. But still, I would ask... One of the bearers is an elderly fellow who still swears I don't ask that you take... Only that you meet with him. Let him see that Elwyn's...
It would be...
Thank you. He sits by the well most days, watching the people...
Okay. Old man by a well.
As fine a man as my father.
You're not so very different, you know. Especially dressed like that. Come on, let's go and meet that bearer.
Where are you off to, then? Or hasn't your master told you? Either way, I expect our...
Somebody by a well.
He's not here.
Well, I can't leave without meeting him. I've let the mayor down once already. It would be cruel to disappoint him again.
Right, let's ask around. Someone must have seen him.
Well now.
We're looking for an elderly bear.
Ah, you mean the old boy?
Yes, that's him.
What business?
We are.
Well then, it's a pleasure to meet a fellow Rosalithian. I was born and raised down Market.
And never would have left if Archduke Elwyn had survived the fire. It wasn't the same when the Duchess took over, though. Oh, the levy's going up and up and up, even as the blight took half the heart. Oh, listen to me. I'm afraid I can't help you with your bearer either. Though I doubt he'll have gone far. He comes here every...
We'll keep asking.
Thanks, lady.
Good day, my lady.
I'm looking for a bearer.
Ah, that funny. He's usually down by the well.
I'm sorry?
Oh, he worked in the kitchens at Rosalith Castle back in the day. Still thinks he's there now. Living in a dream, but better there than here, I suppose. Can't imagine the Vicereine stopping to trade tales with a bear.
No.
Anyway, you'll be right.
Thank you.
So he used to work in the kitchens.
Hey, hold on a mo. Young Patrick, the chocobo keeper, might know where he is.
Okay.
He's taken... He'll be in the stables.
Patrick the Chocobo.
I'm sorry, Jill. For making you do all this in my stead.
It can't be helped if we're to keep up the pretense. Come on, let's head for the stables.
Hey, Patrick. Troubled you.
Where the bloody...
Excuse me, but...
It's this bearer I've been minding. He's not in his usual spot by the well.
You must be...
I am.
And this bearer you're looking for?
That's the fella. How do you know all this? I've never... Ah, so that's how it is. Well then, if you're acting under orders of the mayor, you're on about to help me find him. He's been losing what little sense he had left of late, saying the sheriffs are coming to collect him and that he needs to go back to the castle. I was supposed to watch over him, keep him out of trouble. But if he's walked out on us, there's not a lot I can do.
Understood.
Thank you.
Time for us to get us an old bully.
I hope he hasn't wandered into trouble.
Let's just concentrate on finding him.
Think up now.
Still no sign. Could he have strayed even further?
This is a long path.
Look, there's someone over there.
He's right by the edge.
It might be him. We should hurry. Company.
Shit.
We can't lead them to the old man. They need to die.
Agreed.
There, boy! Sick of trouble! Get him! Sick of trouble! Get him, boy! It's over.
Are those wolves?
Sick of trouble! Get him! Keep your distance, boy. It's over.
Gone. We actually got traded. Wow.
Are you all right, my friend? Come on. Let's go home.
Your Grace, you came for me. I waited for you so long, but you finally came.
I'm not who you think.
Clive.
Yes. Pray forgive my long delay.
It's nothing, Your Grace. I prayed to the Founder that you would come, and at long last, he answered. Will we be returning to the castle, then? There is still a place for me in the kitchens?
No, my friend. We will not be returning to the castle, not yet. I'm on a very important expedition. One which may take some time. Could you wait for me in Eastpool until my journey is complete? I will come back for you then. I promise.
Of course, Your Grace. For you, I would gladly wait until my dying day.
Not that long.
Thank you, both of you. You've been most kind. The memory of serving the late Archduke was as one light in the darkness, and now that light burns a little more brightly. It's nothing but a fantasy, of course, but it's better than the truth of the matter. A damn sight better. The blight is on our doorstep. Our harvests are failing. The people are leaving in droves. If it weren't for Lady Hannah selling half her worldly goods to provide for the few of us who stayed behind, we would long since have starved. We want to keep the bearers safe here, we really do.
Is it really that bad?
So bad, I even petitioned, but when they found out where they'd come from, they damn near spat in our faces.
I know a man named Sid. Leave this with me.
Thank you, my... Will you be passing through Eastpool on your way back, regarding the future of the village?
Yes, of course.
Fare you well, my lord, my lady. I wish you a safe journey.
With that, I should have enough XP to finally unlock Phoenix Awaken. Could master it? What exactly would the mastering of it look like?
The Deadlands are aptly named.
I didn't realize they were this close.
No wonder their crops are failing. The blight is leaching the ether from the soil. And when the last drop is drained, their fields will turn to this. No plants, no animals, no life.
And no monsters. I suppose that's one small mercy.
Barely.
We won't be able to use any magic here.
Another thing to worry about. As if the absence of ether didn't cause enough problems.
Take away the lad's life force, and problems are all that's left.
So without...
I can hardly imagine what this place used to look like before the blight took it.
I remember. It was beautiful.
I'm gonna get jumped here, right?
There it is. Phoenix Gate. Where it all went wrong.
Come on, Clive. It's time to discover the truth.